So I've just finished a night shift and I really want to go Christmas shopping. Now, I do need to get the food first. I'm hungry. And I weirdly enough realized that when I was finishing and I thought to myself, I really fancy some chocolate. And then I thought to myself, hang on a sec, Caitlin. No, you don't fancy chocolate. You are just hungry. Um, anyway, so I got about 7.5 hours of sleep going into my night shift. And whenever I've had a night shift in the past, my plan, my goal, my aim, my mission is to keep myself awake as long as possible before I go to sleep because it helps aid in me transitioning back to whatever sleep mode I need to be in. Which for me is a day shift. Um, so I stay awake, and the easiest way for me to do that is go around shops. Do I plan to make purchases today? Absolutely. I would love to buy a throw blanket that's like got a Christmassy design on. So I've got two TK Maxes that I could go to. I've got one just in front of me. There's one at Foss Park because I also plan on getting like Christmas presents. Um, I don't know what I'm gonna get for my sister. Sorry, my arm is aching because the attachment that goes into this thing in order for me to use this. Also, however, I forgot the clip, so I can't really use this in the way I intended. But hey ho. Um, I'm umming and ahhing whether to just get a really, really small tree, but like a real tree. I'm gonna get one anyway. But also, I do want to buy baubles, but like individual different designs. Although the amount of baubles I've got at the moment, I could buy a small tree and just have it on my windowsill, but like a real one, and then get like a because I have like a meter length of lights, but I want some more because I want to stick them up in my room. So I do need commands, like the specific command strips that you need, in order to be able to do that. Um, I I just want to make my room Christmassy, and I've never had a throw blanket. I'm not going to go for the whole duvet cover, although I do love the Christmas duvet covers. But I think the Christmas, like getting the blanket, is just currently the easiest way for me to get the Christmassy look without whilst thinking of like storage space. Um, but I was getting rid of my old Christmas baubles because I've had them for years. And they're just not me anymore. I did get some last year that were like a pinky colour. But I kind of want some like of the more unique ones. So I could also pop into I was gonna say could I pop into a Dobbies? I don't think I'm going to be near a Dobbies. At least not at the moment. Um well I am, but I'm not heading that way today. Or even for a while actually. Um but there probably is a garden centre because like a Dobbies or a Pennell's. Um, my Pennell's near me has such good Christmas decorations and they're already out, and I love it so much. And I definitely want to get something from there. It will probably only just be like a bauble because it will probably cost me like £6 for this bauble. Um, but hey ho. I so in terms of food, I'm gonna get it from Costa. I'm gonna get one of the toasties. I'm probably gonna go for either the brie and cranberry, or it's like the turkey stuffing and something, whatever. I want to go for a Christmassy one, but like in my mind, I'm thinking brie and cranberry. Because that's the thing that I've been thinking about the whole night. Um, and I've got a 25% off of a drink as well. Like I also have like a 25% off food, but I have one for a drink, and I kind of want. I've got a man walking up into my car, and it's really awkward. If they do sell this specific drink, there's like this iced hot chocolate, but it's like mint, and I really want to have this like mint drink because I know that's very Christmassy. Oh, there's my first yawn. Um, of the after shift just because I'm now relaxed. Um, I also want to buy a new aux cable for my car because I go through them so fast because of the fact that they have to bend slightly whenever I have a drink because my drink is just always so close, and I go through them so quickly. But the little metal prong for my Bluetooth connector is just too long, and so when the Bluetooth adapter bit attaches to it, then can't have a drink in my car, which no, which is no good. Um, I do also plan for my actual journey home to get a matcha latte. Haven't had one in ages. Obviously, I tried to make a matcha when I was in my spends nights with me. I don't even know what I called it because I literally finished it yesterday morning. Um, and I tried making it with strawberry foam. Obviously, it's not fully worked, but I was only trying it out. And I do know that I like it at least. I'm gonna go because I need to get moving. Otherwise, I'm going to start dragging. I'm literally gonna start slacking. Sorry, I was thinking of Slack, the actual like workplace communication thing. Um, Maybe I'll give a review on the toasty because I do need food, and I have got Asda in front of me, but I'm just like, do I fancy something hot? I don't fancy McDonald's, absolutely not. But do I fancy something hot or do I fancy something cold? Do I fancy snacking? Because actually, the toasties are quite hot. Maybe we'll see. I don't know. I haven't decided now. So I have spent way too much money. I've given up on the mini mic for this because I can't. I don't want to hold my phone. I got the matcha. Well, so I've supposedly got a strawberry matcha, but there's barely any strawberry in it. It does taste like strawberry. They've just not put much strawberry cold foam in it. I think unofficially it's off the menu for this winter, but they were still able to make it for me. So I'm happy. Not as happy as I could be because I wanted the strawberry properly, but hey ho. Anyway, I spent way too much money in TK Maxx. I can't show you all of it because some of it is packaged, not packaged, but it's got that bubble wrap around. So I've got this gingerbread house. This is the front of it. You can kind of see the back a little bit more. It's got this nice little pretty design. I'm trying to help you see it. It's got sort of purple, kind of the icing has got some purple specks on it, and it just looks really pretty. And did I need it? No, but I had seen something similar to this, but a truck version, but next for £35. And I wanted something that had that gingerbread house effect, not gingerbread house, but also that. I paid £12.99 for this. Okay, so I spent a good 53 or so quid, maybe 57 in TK Maxx in total. Then so I also got this glass. It's this tumbler glass. It's bigger. I've got a truck parking next to me. And my kind of thought was if I make a matcha, it'll look really nice. I do want to get some glass straws, so that's an expense for another week. And then the final thing that's wrapped is, let me set this back, it's this glass mug. It's got some tiny snowflakes on. Can't really see it. You can kind of there. And it's just really pretty. It's just clear glass. And I've wanted a clear glass mug for a little bit. But obviously didn't really have a need, and I still don't. Anyway, I also got Little Women by Louisa May Alcott in the Cranford Collection design. I got this specifically because I have Wuthering Heights in this design. I'm still need to read Wuthering Heights. Technically I'm like 6 pages in, and it is actually currently on my currently reading, but I've heard so many people say how good it is, so I decided to pick it up, and because it's in this design I thought it won't be matching because they are all like different colours. They also are like cohesive a little bit. Yeah, I still plan on stopping at Foss Park more for the Waterstones, because I'm going to get my Nana a book, so I need to decide what book I'm going to get her. Do I need to pop into Boots? No. At one point I was questioning, do I need to go into Boots for something? Do I know what? No. I didn't end up getting any Christmas baubles. I think I'll leave that until I go to my local garden centre. Also, my Christmas tree won't get put up till like start of December, so like some of these Christmas stuff will get put up like beforehand because it'll be like the tiny little decorations. But I also think me buying like my Christmas lights like I plan to will be another week as well, just because it's obviously quite a lot of money, and then I'm fine buying a book for my Nana and realistically a book for myself. It all adds up. And I still need to get my sister stuff. Oh, I was going to stop off at the works on the way back. Maybe I'll still do that, because I will need to fill it with petrol as well. Yeah. But then again, I can wait for petrol. But it would be nice to do that beforehand. But yeah, that's another unnecessary purchase. And then the final one, which is kind of the one that I was going in for, is this. Obviously you could see it already. It has some, so the actual design is called Rocky and Robin. It's from De Jong's. I bought this for £17. I did like a little search before deciding on whether to just buy this or whether to go for the one that's being sold at Asda, like that plaid tartan print, because that's being sold for £12, and I was like, that's obviously like a good price. And then I looked at this, and this retails for, some places are selling it for like £30. I looked on their website, they're like normal ones that they sell, and they sell them for like close to like 60. So it's kind of good, supposedly like good quality. It's got that design on the front, and then it's just white underneath, and I just think it would be so nice. I'm gonna take my grey blanket off and put it under the bed, and like have this on top for like the Christmas period, because I just think it would be so nice. Let me put this back. Oh, another purchase was these Candy Kittens raspberry and guava. I didn't even realise there was a guy next to me. I love these so much. And you can not get them, like you can't get them anymore. So I wanted some. And then the absolute final thing is wrapping paper, which kind of feels practical. I don't think I probably do have some form of wrapping paper somewhere, but I don't know. I fancy different wrapping paper. But hey, that's what I got. Do I need to, also, I tried the cranberry and brie toasty, because that other drink I think must be Starbucks, I don't know what it is. It was alright, but nothing special. Like, it was good for what I needed it to be. But yeah, I'm gonna head off, drive to Foss Park, because my matcha will be my drink for my journey home instead of like a Coke. But yay, it's currently, time wise, it's currently 11:15. My kind of estimate, when I told my nana, I was like, okay, this is like the time I expect to be back, I told her 1 p.m. because if I was to have left work and done my like usual routine of just go straight home, would I have been back for 10:30, 11? Yes. But that's not what I need for this type of shit. Apart from my yawning, I am actually awake, which is very wild. I might just put on a complete like Christmas playlist. The playlist I listen to is Christmas Hits No Shite. Quite literally, that's what it's called. Yeah. Also, I picked off the last of my gel nails last night. That one's definitely more battered, but if it'll focus. You sort of can tell. That one took the brunt force. But other than that, yeah. So I'm going to head off to Foss Park because it's going to take me a good hour and 10 to get there. Hour and 15 maybe at least, without any like traffic and whatnot. And because it's almost 11 o'clock, I'm going to hit some form of traffic. Like, guaranteed. I really should have done some clips in TK Maxx. Yes, it actually took me a moment to think. TK Maxx? Oh my god. Also, I keep wearing this Christmas jumper. It's the one that I got out of my drawer to like wear to my nana's like loads. It's cold itself. Honestly, I hate when it does this. And like I don't know how. It probably was like this last night when I drove up here. Like, I hit traffic, but that was like I chose to go a different route so I could go to Asda, so I could buy food for my shift. I do have apple slices in my bag, so that I didn't have to pay as much, because I can't easily get a hot meal on a night shift. Well, I can, but it's like the microwave. It's like the hospital food it's literally microwaved. So it's not great. Although it would cost me £2. It's because I'm sat still doing nothing. Anyway, my phone's got 10% charge. So I need to plug it in whilst I drive, whilst I'm then also playing music. So I'm gonna go, and I'm hopefully gonna actually talk to you guys at Waterstones Foss Park. I might go into the TK Maxx just to like look around, see what's there. But yeah, part of me is really tempted to just get that throw out and just have it on me, no joke. But I need to restrain myself. I need to wait until I get home and then just take it all out. The house. Let's get this mantra in me right now. Caffeine in me. Let's go. Hey guys, so it's now a day much later, and I'm at my nana's, and I'm gonna put up the little bits of Christmas decor I've got. I've got this out. It's not a full size for like the bed, but that honestly that's okay. And like I've grabbed this out because it's very lightly Christmassy. And then I've just got my few Christmas decorations. There's nothing major, but I just kind of wanted to show like the few bits that I have. I've got a candle with me, although I don't know whether I have my lighter, but I'm sure I do somewhere. But I've got a candle with me. It's pumpkin spice latte. So it's like it's pumpkin soy latte, so it's quite like a fainter smell, but or like a sweet smell, which I quite like in terms of candles. But before I do that, I've ordered a new fitness watch because this one seemed to be dying really quickly, and of course the moment I order this it starts going at its normal pace again. although in saying that it was going at its normal pace, it still dropped 20% in like the first day, and then kind of slows down from there. So it was just kind of so I was just kind of fed up because I felt like I was constantly charging it. I bought a used watch. I got the Fitbit Sense. I've got the Inspire 2. This came out at the same time as what mine did. But yeah, I did buy mine used, which can be quite, I guess, scary. Although actually this looks like brand new. Like genuinely looks brand new. Because like I ordered it through Amazon, but it was like very good quality. But honestly, unless there was something else wrong with it, I think this watch is perfect. I'm going to need to figure out how to plug it in because I've got you guys plugged in. But it's just a slightly bigger watch screen, like as you can see, like in comparison of, like I just wanted that bigger screen. And I want weirdly enough, my main focus of what I decided was the colour of this. So this is actually like a very pale like gold, because my thought process was if I wanted like the gold one, because then I can always just change the straps. But this literally looks brand new, which is wild, like absolute wild, unless there's another issue where it's like battery or whatnot. Oh, it's a magnetic like attachment. I have to move you guys because I've got you plugged in as well. But it's like a magnetic thing, which is very weird because with this, like the charger, I have to make sure it clips on correctly, and like there is like a specific way for that to clip on, and like the magnet will let you know where you, in like school, magnets would like retract or like attract or retract or whatever it is, where it will actively like push away, because it's like matching magnet ends, and like it pushes away because it doesn't want to go together. Basically that's how it was. So that was super simple. My day is going to be filled with editing, and I need to get, because I wanted to do 12 days of Christmas, but I didn't want to do it day. I wanted to do it day off day, but I, due to work, wasn't able to get up a video on the 1st because today's the 2nd. So I'm going to do it where I do the 2nd, 4th and whatnot, and then just do an extra one on like the 23rd or whatnot, because then it'll give me time to film, because I need to wrap up some videos because I've got my starting series I want to be in the middle of, and I've decided that I'm going to do, because I tried filming like what's on my like TBR, but I didn't get a chance to film all the books at home, so I'm just splitting it into parts. That's just how I'm having to do it. And I managed to film some like sit down videos before I left, so like my TBR, my wrap up and all of that good stuff. So hopefully, as long as I use today to get videos up enough until like my next day off, or like including my next day off if that's one of the days that needs to be uploaded on, then I should be fine. And also because I'm hoping, algorithm wise, that because some of the YouTubers won't post as regularly after the 12th, maybe my videos will then get pushed out. Here's hoping. Even if I just get up more videos, I'm not going to officially do it as like Bookmas, I'm just going to get up more videos this month, and I kind of hope for the best. But we technically hit 500 subscribers for the 2nd time yesterday. Basically I'd lost a subscriber, now I have another one. So welcome to
all of you who are subscribed, and feel free to subscribe if you want to. No pressure though. If you just want to be a silent viewer without the subscription, then feel free to do so. But yeah, I'm gonna let that watch charge, and I'm probably gonna get onto editing and I need to edit the thumbnail for the first video. That was my main thing that was holding me up, is I need to do that video, and then we'll get on to the Christmas decorations. But my nana's cooking dinner, so it makes sense to just do like the editing work, because then later I'm gonna catch up on yesterday's Bookmas videos that came out, because I'm so excited. That's always the one good thing, is that there's so much Bookmas content out. But when I went to work yesterday, I managed to, like, because I'm recognising that I'm not reading a lot because of the amount that I'm working, I've kind of imposed when I leave work, I'm doing half an hour's reading in my car. So I'm further along on Metal Slinger. I only read like 7% more, again, because I read half an hour of it. I don't know how much time I have left though. Apparently I've got 2 hours and 52. So that's awesome. I'm not going to finish this today. I think the book that I'm going to work on whilst, like, today is probably North Wind. Because that's part of my, like, starting series, or I'll read the Inheritance Games. But I am certainly I haven't read this Kindle version in a while, to the point where I'm much further along than what I'm currently at. I finally got caught up on where I am on Northwind, which also does mean I need to film an update clip for that video. I wish the Inheritance Games was Kindle. I might get through it quicker. If it was like 99p. I definitely want to go through Amazon and look at their like 99p deals, because obviously it's a new month. I also need to charge this, so that's great. Because it's currently at 15%, so I have got enough time. Like, it's not going to die on me today. I could always charge it in my car on my journey to work tomorrow. That's the thing. I didn't use my break yesterday to read. Of course, this just decides to not load up the store. I didn't use it to read because I was so tired. I'd been up since 3:30, and I took my break at 3, so I'd been awake for 12 hours at this point. So I had a nap, which was beautiful. I did then read in my car afterwards. So yeah, that's decided not to load up. But that's kind of a very pointless thing, but I thought I kind of wanted to film it. I don't know why, but I wanted to stick to a Fitbit, because I do quite like the simple app interface. Like, I don't know, the Apple one, the Apple Watch is so expensive, but also B, the Apple app just looks so confusing to me. So also, I've not had a drink today. Okay, so it's now like middle of December. I technically haven't put my Christmas decorations up, but I wanted to. I've bought a few more books. I bought them from Tesco though. I did also buy a book from Waterstones 2 days ago, but at the time I felt like I needed it. Anyway, thought I'd show you some new books. Basically, the reason why my decorations aren't up is because I've just kind of got them dotted about. Not looking pretty at all. So probably won't show them. I've got my like gingerbread house out and everything. But yeah, I'm currently sat in Tesco's. I've used a room in a house. Not gonna go for it. It's just, it feels like I would need to have done, like, I feel like it wasn't up to like the highest quality. And I kind of knew the company because
I'd rented like my 2 previous rooms with them, and this property, like some of the stuff that I noticed was stuff that had been like a partial issue in my 2 previous places that I was in. And because of that, I was just like, I don't want to have to deal with this hassle when I move out. And so I was just like, no, I'm not going for it. I feel really self-conscious because I'm filming in a Tesco car park, and literally 2 people just like parked up next to me. But anyway, I thought I'd show you the books. Let's go for this. I did also buy a folder because I'm thinking I've got some older folders, but I might try to compress them into one and then give my workplace the other folders, because whenever there's like new staff, they use like new folders, so it would be quite useful to give to them, and it'd be easier to get rid of. Anyway, the first book is The Christmas Appeal by Janice Hallett. I bought her book The Examiner, and I want to give, like, I obviously want to give her books a go in terms of the fact that I've got The Examiner, but when was this published? This is published in this year, but it's small, it's mixed media, and so actually some of it is going to be even quicker to read. It's 187 pages, and I'm gonna go right to the start because I flicked through. I'm very much aware that Janice is a mixed media type of author, but like, this is page number 2. Some of them is like literally text messages, and then you'll get like some pages of stuff, and you get like emails, and it's kind of lots of email exchanges, and some of it is you get like this, so it would be interesting to read. And obviously Christmas, nice one to get through, get like another like closer to my Goodreads goal, because I'm like 1 behind. I did finish my audiobook last night though, of a reread. It's the first time, well, technically I lie, I was about to say it's the first time I've reread a book. Technically it's not, in the sense that I've reread Harry Potter, but it's the first time that I've reread a standalone book. Like, series to me, a little bit different. Anyway, the next book is another Christmas one, and it's The Christmas Cottage by Sarah Morgan. The reread that I finished last night was The Christmas Book Club by Sarah Morgan, and I'd been umming and ahhing over this one because it doesn't necessarily sound like it's going to be like a proper like romance, but at the same time I've got BookBeat. I can definitely start this on BookBeat. Maybe I might, because I'm currently filming a like Christmas books. You never know, I might even get round to like reading The Christmas Appeal as like a little palette cleanser type one. But then I also bought The Striker by Anna Huang. I haven't read her Twisted series. That just feels quite intimidating sometimes when there's like loads of books out, and so it feels like there's more pressure. So I thought I'd try this one. Also, I love pretty covers like this. I just do. This is a sports romance, and yeah, like, it's a Premier League, so football. Also, is this the UK? Because no, because it's Premier League, and also she's a US author. Or have they? Or have they done it where they've changed it, where it's like the American edition says like soccer and whatever the soccer kind of like league is, and then for us it's the Premier League. Author's note: this story takes place in London, so it uses the British term football instead of soccer, unless otherwise stated. Football as it's used here. She's a UK author. Always refers to soccer, not American football. Please also note that certain details about the Premier League schedule have been modified for story purposes, and the word for posterior will remain in its American instead of British form. Apologies to the words
to the word us. It's not you, it's me. Okay, so she's an American author, but she's writing British. This should be interesting. And it follows Asha and Scarlett. So this should be fun. And this is kind of giving me Jasper and Sloane a little bit, because Jasper in the Chestnut Spring series is an ice hockey player, and then Sloane is a ballerina. In this book, Asher is a footballer and Scarlett is a ballerina. So yeah. I finally picked it up. I don't need more books, but at the same time I picked it up. Then the final book was Spare by Prince Harry. I've been interested in reading this ever since the hardback came out, but I wasn't going to give him that much money in terms of profit. So I wanted to wait for the paperback to come out, and it's been out for a while at this point, because it is like the 12th of December. Like the paperback has been out for a while, but I don't know whether it's the British in me, but I'm just really interested. Like before Harry met Meghan, like, and even during that kind of time, we all loved Harry, and it would be good. And obviously we only get the media's view, and obviously yes, he's spinning his tale on the whole situation, but obviously you've got to think we don't get many glimpses, like true glimpses into the palace and like what goes on. And I just think his story is going to be interesting. Like his time in Afghanistan is going to be interesting. Yeah, and it would just be kind of curious to read about it from his kind of point of view. But I didn't want to pay like Waterstone's price for it either. I wanted to pay like Tesco price, which I think in total it comes to like, wherever I've put the receipt, like because of doing the deal, it comes to $4.75. So ultimately it's kind of, I've paid less than a fiver for this, and it's quite a chunker. I think this would be like a New Year thing. Like I'm not doing this in December at all. I don't know why. This feels more like a March, April kind of book. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's like spring and new seasons and all of that, and like new starts. I don't know, and like reflecting on like the past and whatnot. But yeah, those are the 4 books that I bought. I've also completed my like buying the Gold Rush Ranch series by Elsie Silver, so I now own physical copies of those books. But yeah, and I've also definitely spent way too much on my sister at Christmas, but hey ho. But I'm gonna go. Maybe I'll show you some of the Christmas decorations, but I don't know, feels like a nice little like wrap up to end this video. Okay, so I lie, I forgot I had these like Christmassy earrings. They move about slightly, and I don't know whether you can tell, but they've got like candy canes on them, and they are just so cute. I got them from Asda actually. But yeah, I don't do dangly earrings, but these are bows and they're Christmassy, and I'm sorry, but that is just yeah, I have spent way too much on my sister. I've even done her a Christmas Eve box. Like, that is what I've done. Because I saw the Christmas Eve box and I was like, I think I'm gonna do one for her. I've kind of mainly filled it with like some like little crafty bits, and there's like some scrunchies and whatnot, and yeah. But the most things are gonna be, I was gonna say, to be fair, I haven't spent too much, but I probably have spent close to 100 on her. Because I bought her a new duvet yesterday, from Asda, but it was like the one with like the teddy like fleece. So that was £22. But she loves Lilo and Stitch, so it's made things a lot easier this year because that's just her obsession this year. And so like one of her like not presents is like I've bought her like a bath towel with like Lilo and Stitch on. It's like the kawaii version. I have also bought a thing that my parents might absolutely hate, in the sense that I've bought the matching bath mat. We live in a 3-bed 1-bath house. So but to be fair, we've had the current bath mat a while. They can still keep it, they can put it in the cupboard, but let's just indulge my little sister a little bit. But yeah, I still feel like I want to buy her Lilo and Stitch pajamas, but she doesn't need more like Christmas ones. She wears, although she does wear her Christmas ones year round, because to her they're just pajamas, she doesn't care. But it's, I don't know, I'm still really tempted to get her Stitch pajamas. I'm not gonna get her a blanket. She doesn't need another blanket. Yeah, I literally came into Tesco in hopes of buying brandy for my nana, because I get her this small amount, like the smallest size one, and like it's an additional present, or like it makes up, because I try to keep things fairly even in terms of pricing. But yeah, so, and I have an Etsy order to make related to another like present, but then again I could be running a little late in terms of it's close to Christmas. I feel like it's better to spend more on my sister, but also the dog is dead. He died start of this year. So you know what, the like £6 that I'm not spending on him has gone into my sister and a little bit more. I came in for brandy. I'm gonna need to go into a different Tesco for brandy, because obviously they don't sell it here. I also want to go into Next because I want to buy my mum some like nice pajamas. I feel like my mum's like harder to buy for. That's kind of how I am. I only have to buy for like 4 people at Christmas. Used to be 5, again, the 5th being the dog. But yeah, so Christmas in some ways is easier, and it does mean that I can spend that little bit more on my sister. But again, I've just kind of gone for mainly Stitch items. Oh. This box is heavier. But yeah, literally there's some twistable crayons. I did buy this is a bit young for her, but I thought it's going to keep her a bit busy. It's a sticker book, scrunchies, what else is in here? There's also like this scratch art. They're like festive ones, but she does like scratch arts. And then I got a coaster with Stitch on. Yes, it's a Christmas one, but hey ho. There was a Stitch Christmas Eve box, but actually if she's off Stitch by like next year, then I'd have to buy a whole new box. So actually it works out easier just to have this like generic but still cute looking box. But yeah, the bath mat and the bath towel are literally in my boot along with this duvet. I just kind of need to sneak them into the house and wrap them, like into my nana's house and just wrap them. I think I might do that Friday because she's going up to look after my sister for the night. So I'll have her house to myself. So it'll be quite nice to just get everything wrapped. Maybe I'll end this video with the wrapping of stuff and I'll show you everything that I bought her. Do I have everything with me though? Yeah, because I've got my last Amazon order coming today. To be fair, I haven't bought her that much. It's just they're in bigger, it's in like bigger sizes. But yeah. And also the fact that I've done that. That's why I've kind of bought her more. Because I decided to do the Christmas Eve box. But anyway, I'm rambling. I'm gonna get home because it's very starting to get dusky. And it's currently, what time is it? It's 3 minutes to 12. The sun is setting. The sun is freaking setting. But yeah, I'm gonna go. And also because I'm kind of wanting, am I gonna listen to music or am I gonna listen to a book? Ooh, decisions. I kind of need to go on a little bit of a book buying ban. So this is gonna be like the last clip. So the book that I mentioned having bought from Waterstones that I hadn't shown you was The Last Hour Between Worlds by Melissa Caruso. This is a sci-fi, well, it's his fantasy adventure full of murder, mystery and mind-bending magic. Some of this makes me think of like sci-fi a little bit, tiny bit. Basically, it says Kimberly Thorne is spending a few precious hours away from her newborn and she's determined to enjoy herself at the year-turning ball. But when the guests start dropping dead, Kim has no choice but to get to work. She's a member of the Guild of Hounds after all, and she can't help picking up the scent of trouble, especially when her professional and personal nemesis, notorious cat burglar Rika Nonsuch, is also on the prowl. At the heart of the mayhem is a mysterious clock that sends the ballroom down into strange and otherworldly new layers of reality every time it chimes. As the party plunges through increasingly dangerous versions of their city, Kim will have to rely on her wits and Rika to unravel the mystery before catastrophe is unleashed on their world. It's like fantasy, but kind of actually makes me think of that V. Schwab book, like Something Shades of Magic, where there's like different Londons. Kind of makes me think of that. Also, I didn't pick it up for this, but it does have sprayed edges, which is just so beautiful. Not signed or anything. Thought I'd mention that anyway. But I was between this and something else, and I think I went for this because of the fact that it's not a book that I'd heard of, whereas the other book is a book that I have heard of, but also is like interconnected with a series that I want to buy in hardback but wasn't available in my Waterstones. And I could have bought Quicksilver, but I decided, you know what, again, I can buy Quicksilver a little bit later because I do want to read it. But this I just thought looked so good. I did buy more books today. Before I get onto that, I'm not going to show you all my Christmas decorations, which is very few, by the way. You've kind of seen them most, like, from last year, that, like, literally they're the same. Like, very tiny change. The main one is literally this. This is the big thing that, did I unwrap it in this video? I don't fully know how it, like, works. This is probably just a try me thing, so I think it does properly turn on. But yeah, and it's like glittery and it's like a gingerbread house. That was my main thing that I bought this year. That I kind of couldn't show you, and there's like purple on the front. You can't really see it because of the lighting, because it's quite orangey lighting, but this is like purple. And I really liked the like texture, and I wanted something like gingerbread texture decoration because that just makes me feel like Christmas. It's literally like midnight. I need to go to bed and like read, and because I've got to be up at 9 for work. But onto the 4? Did I buy 4? No, I 5. Onto the 5 books that I bought today. I bought them from the works. I paid £12. Oh, I need some hand cream. My hands are really dry. So I did a 3 for 6 deal situation first. So these are books that I'd had my eye on as to whether to buy for a while. And I can get them on Kindle Unlimited, but I decided to splurge on the Hannah Bonham Young series. So I've got Next of Kin, Out on a Limb, which is this middle book, and then Next to You. I'm aware she's coming out with a new book. I'm vaguely aware this is to do with like the foster care system and like forced proximity kind of arrangement. This is an accidental pregnancy. I'm very much aware of that. And then this one, actually, I'm not sure. And then this one, I'm not sure what the like tropes are, but it's kind of like a, I don't know. That one's the one where I'm not like too sure of like the trope. A little bit like forced proximity, but more of like a, she's like renovating something. Then the 2 other books. So this book technically could have been a 3 for 6. It wasn't. But that is The Gingerbread Christmas Village. This literally sounds like every Hallmark freaking movie. I just keep buying Christmas ones. And am I going to get to them all this month? No. Although this is exactly 300 pages. So it is a short read. It's literally a gingerbread grotto is kind of losing business just over time. And the founder of this like event has lost her Christmas spirit, and then she's got like friends that support her, and there is a romance, and it's kind of that thing where they're like trying to save something, and someone's trying to find their Christmas spirit and like magic and whatnot, and then there's a romance. This is by Kylie Dunbar. I got, obviously, like I said, I got these from the works. I was umming and ahhing between getting another one, but I just didn't really like, it was a pretty cover of the other one, but I think I wasn't fully wanting that book, and I think if I had purchased it, it was for the sake of purchasing a book. Then the final book from the works is That Kind of Guy by Stephanie Archer. I've not read any of her books. I would have liked to have, if I'd have jumped on the bandwagon sooner, I would have got the like the Fake Out and that duology. I can't remember which book came first. Behind the Net. I would have picked that up, but obviously that's, at least in terms of the works that I've been to, I might try another one later next week. But well, actually no, I might not even get the chance to do that. Hey. So, and this is like the first in a series following what clearly looks to be the Rhodes brothers, because the future books are like, so like the next book is The Wrong Mr. Right, and then the book after that is In Your Dreams, Holden Rhodes, and then the last one is Finn Rhodes Forever. But yeah, so I would have got Behind the Net in the Vancouver Storm series. I definitely do want to pick that up at some point. But this is a fake fiance, like kind of engagement of convenience type situation. So I am excited to get to that whenever I do. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this has kind of been all over the place. I'm really sorry. And it's mainly been book hauls. I know you guys love a little bit of a book haul, but I think I might have been a bit overboard. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!